What is up, Dacetacular Nation? It is I, Chris, the Dace Man Dace, bringing you another edition, the 41st edition of the Dace Man Show. And boy, do we have a jam-packed show for you tonight. We're going to run down the How I Met Your Mother finale, introduce you to the 2014 Internet Goddess, and baseball season's back, bitches. Joining me this week on the Dace Man Show from Iowa, Mr. Frank Ward. Welcome back.
Hey, it's me. Yeah, I finally got around to getting a new computer, so now things work again.
Yay!
Much porn.
That's probably what it was.
No, the battery doesn't charge.
Oh, yeah.
Give your machine a sexually transmitted disease.
It wasn't the porn. It might have herpes.
And the man with the face for blog talking, Mr. Gibby.
What? I said, what?
In the butt?
Oh, that was weird. Joining us from London, baby, Mr. Michael Burhan.
Yes, it's me. It's Michael Burhan here, everyone. Hello, the Sexy Fan Radio. Of course I am from London. Is this payback?
You sound like you're from London.
It is payback. Yeah, hi.
And joining us from Illinois, Mr. Travis Goss.
Salutations, the nation peoples of the Dace Nation. I'm sorry, I don't have anything. Sorry.
No, that was good. That was
Great.
Better than mine.
And the only woman brave enough to bring us some estrogen, Nikki Mills.
Oh, not Gibby?
No, he brings bird flu.
Mm-hmm.
I tell you, Nikki Mills brings the pretty to the table, and Gibby brings the STDs to the table.
Hoo-ha.
Oh, yeah.
He's got the clap.
Yeah.
And with that, it's time for sports. Wow, that was terrible. It's time for sports.
Sports. You follow sports?
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to do sports. And as always, we're going to blow through that Canadian sport known as hockey and give you the top leaders.
You're going to blow a Canadian?
Maybe.
That confirms the conversation we had before the show.
It's possible.
Could be. We might have just found out Dace's little secret.
He's just really charismatic. That's the thing.
That's it.
Yeah, he likes
charisma.
He likes to blow Canadians. So this is the reason why he doesn't go back to Canada.
I do like maple
them
syrup.
charismatically.
Yeah, I do like maple syrup.
How we call it now?
Is that
Canadian bacon.
Is that what comes out of them?
It's sticky. It moves slow.
It is what? Okay.
It's what? What happened to sports? Jesus.
Well, apparently Canadian sucking is a sport to you.
Well, it's definitely not a nation pastime because they don't reproduce very well.
Well, as long as they've got healthcare, you're okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense because if they're only sucking,
they are like loaded on penicillin up there.
Sure.
Anyway, sports, like we initially intended. In the Eastern Conference Atlantic Division, the Bruins are leading with 110 points, and I believe, they are the top team in the NHL, followed by the Lightning at 93 points, tied with Montreal Canadiens with 93 points. In the Metropolitan Division, the Penguins are leading the division with 101, the New York Rangers with 90 points, and the Flyers with 87 points. In the Western Conference Central Division, the Blues are leading division with 109 points. The Avalanche follow them with 102, and the Blackhawks, I almost said something very dirty. The Blackhawks fell from grace and now have 99 points and are in third place. In the Pacific Division, the Ducks have flown their way back up with 106 points, followed by the Sharks with 105 and the Kings with 94. Anybody else care about hockey?
No.
No.
All right, moving on to the real sport that kicked off yesterday. Major League Baseball is back, bitches.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, and the American League, and all these divisions are just ass backwards, so it's a great start for baseball. In the American League, the Baltimore Orioles are in the lead with one win. Yeah.
Oh my God.
They are in first place, undefeated. In the AL Central, the White Sox and the Detroit Tigers got off to a good start this year, and they are 2-0 tied for first. Just for the record, I'm in Houston, and the Yankees got their ass handed to them by the Astros.
You know what else is undefeated?
Who's undefeated?
These nuts.
Oh.
In the AL West, the Mariners got off to a good start with 2-0 in their season so far. The Astros are also up there. They are 1-0. In the National League, the Pirates are off to a good start with the Cardinals. And in the NL West, the Dodgers are 3-1. How the hell have they already had 4 games? We're like the third day into the season.
They beat themselves.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize it was a doubleheader already. Just say, hey, I'm not playing that day out in June, so fuck it. We're doing it now. Followed by the Giants at 1-1. In the NL East, I don't know what's going on. The Marlins are 2-0. The team that was was projected to be second worst, of course the Astros projected to be the worst, is leading our division. And the Phillies are 1-1 with a hell of an opener. They had 6-0 lead with Cliff Lee pitching the first game, somehow dropped it, and then came back to whoop the Texas Rangers' ass. They play again tonight, 7:05, I believe. Actually,
which was about a couple minutes ago.
Yeah, they just started. Weird being in Central Time, ladies and gentlemen. Just throwing that out there. In other sports news, we'll stick with the Philadelphia theme because, I'm from Philly. The Eagles dump Desean Jackson and pick up Mark Sanchez. So, Gibby?
Huh?
Wow, I'm glad you pay attention. You're our resident Eagles fan. Yeah.
All right, what happened? I'm sorry.
The Eagles dropped Desean Jackson and they pick up Mark Sanchez.
I can't fuck with it. I can't believe they picked up Sanchez. He's not that bad, but hopefully the line helps him. He's obviously their backup. Sean Jackson, I can understand why they did it. They're going to be overpaying him.
Mm-hmm.
For the next season or for the next 2 seasons until their contract runs out. And there's a lot of good wide receivers in this draft pick, so it's not really going to be hard for them to get another one that's a lot better or not as problematic as that one. And, Deshaun's already found a new home. He's already signed for the Washington Redskins.
Look at him pulling a McNabb.
So, yeah, so he's going to be paired down there with RG3 and the new coach, which I can't remember off the top of my head because I believe Shanahan got canned. So, see what happens. I kind of find it odd that he went to a division rival, though. I guess he was just trying to stick it to us.
I wouldn't doubt it.
So, I think those two down there, they're going to have some pretty good dynamics, RG and Desean.
Mm-hmm.
RG's got a fucking monster of an arm. But, unless they get a better line, I don't see him throwing much to at least Desean, because Desean needs time, but RG can run, so we'll see what happens.
See. In other news for Philadelphia, the 76ers ended their 26-game losing streak by beating the Pistons 123-98 over the weekend. They dropped 26 in a row. If I'm not mistaken, that's the record.
I believe it tied the record.
Longest they avoided it.
Oh, they avoided it?
They avoided it. So Philadelphia.
They can't even get records.
Yes.
No, they can't. They can't even do it.
Oh, you bastards. You should have just lost.
Yeah.
So they are not the worst team in basketball history.
Dude, I don't even understand. People are making a big deal like they're the worst team, but there's another team in basketball this season has a worse record.
Well, nobody cares about basketball. That's the thing.
I know. I just find it funny, though.
The only ones who care were Cleveland, and then their hero left. So it was like salt in the wound. Cleveland and Boston.
Cleveland Brown.
The Cleveland, what?
Brown.
The
Aren't
Clippers?
they the Hornets?
Or I have no
Clippers,
idea.
yeah.
Are they the Clippers?
I think you're right.
I don't know. I don't watch basketball.
Pretending that I know about sports.
It's, Cavaliers.
You know what? Maybe. I don't know. I don't care.
You should check out our sports talk show on this station on Saturday nights because we don't know what the hell we're talking about. If you guys want to call in, 760-512-7247. We're about to wrap up our sports.
So, go ahead. Let's go back to baseball real quick. I'm just curious.
Yeah.
How well do you think the Phillies are going to do this year?
They surprised me with their opening game, and their second game wasn't that bad. Like, they lost by 1.
Yeah. That doesn't answer my question.
I don't. For me, it's too early to tell. If they come out like a ball of fucking fire, none of them have anything to play for. Like, none of them are going for another contract extension.
They're all old.
Yeah, and none of them are like. I don't see where they're going to get motivation unless we decide hey, you're all going to get fired.
I think if I'm right, Vegas has them pegged at 74 wins. So that's what, 7 games under 500. I think they're going to get 81 or 82, so either even or 1 game above. I feel like if they actually go under 500, I don't see Ruben Amaro having a job.
Oh, God, yeah. He's gone. If they don't hit above 500, hey, I think he might be on thin ice.
Because of the payroll.
He may be on thin ice if they don't get a good wild card run.
Yeah, because the payroll on this team is kind of astronomical
for the age of the players they have.
Yeah, and if you're basically quote unquote trying to be like a Yankees and trying to buy the championship, I don't even know if they're going to get into the postseason.
Hey, it's no longer like the Yankees; it's like the Dodgers.
Well, there you go.
Before we roll on to the next bit of news, any other sports from you guys out there?
Sports, me, no.
Okay.
Sure, I got anything positive, so.
There you go. Gibby?
Well, Pep Boys softball team won yesterday.
Boo! Boo because he's on it, and boo because Gibby's on it.
Oh, I tell you.
So what was your stat for the first day?
Did you play a bunch
stats?
of golf, Gibby?
I went 0 for 1.
Okay, that's terrible.
I struck out looking.
You struck out looking?
Did you push kids on the floor?
Well, it's kind of weird, the slow pitch, because I wasn't ready for what was coming at me, because apparently the ball has to go about 8 feet up off the ground, 8 to 12 feet up off the ground before it comes back down over the plate. Mm-hmm. It's like the weirdest. I've never seen anything like it. The ball literally drops like right behind the plate.
You struck out looking at slow pitch softball.
Yeah, I struck out looking. I was getting confused.
You're a tremendous athlete. Just throwing that out there.
I know, I am. And I missed a catch that a girl hit.
I'm not laughing because the girl could probably be really good. I'm just laughing at the way you told it. How did you get benched?
I struck out looking.
Did you push poor little Timmy? Is that what it was?
No, I did. I did all right considering I never played before. But
so says the guy that got benched.
Hey, I
had a good day.
I put two solid good innings in there. Okay,
watching the ball.
Any money?
Pretty much just watching. Yeah.
He pushed a 5-year-old. Any money?
I wouldn't doubt it. So you go out for 2 innings in a softball game, watch the ball in all positions, not even catching it or not even hitting it, get benched and think, I had a good game?
Yeah.
I think Ruben Amaro should sign you for 5 years, $25 billion.
Yep. And the one ball that was hit my way, it was a girl, and I missed it, and then it rolled back for a while. So I picked up the ball, and I tried throwing it to our shortstop, which was, well, I can't make it that far. Which was, he was kind of playing where second base is because he's a ball hog. So basically we'll just call him second baseman. And I threw it, and it went to the first base.
They're nowhere near each other, right?
Yeah, Yeah, I figured that out the hard way.
Oh, that's fantastic.
And he looks at me going, what the hell did you just do? As it sailed way left.
Did you look at him, or did you just close your eyes and throw and hope for the best?
Kind of both.
You closed your eyes.
I knew I was screwed.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was sports. And as I promised, it's 8:15 Eastern Time. It's time to announce the 2014 Internet Goddess. Drum roll, please! And the winner is Boxy. Katie Wayne dominated the competition with 66% of the votes. And there will be a plaque. Go ahead.
Wasn't she like all the rage back in like 2007? I didn't know she existed anymore.
She does. You could check her out on YouTube as A New Hope is the her channel. There will be a plaque. It was delivered to my home in Jersey. I'm in Houston, so I can't do anything with it right now.
Make love to it.
I could, but I don't know if I want to do that to a plaque. So that I will be giving to her soon, hopefully. And congratulations to our first Internet Goddess.
Are you going to exchange it, like, for some of her panties?
Jesus.
And congratulations to the last.
This girl is like my age. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, she was born in 92, I think.
Oh, God. When were you born, Dace?
It doesn't matter.
all I can say is about that girl, I saw her, and all I can say is...
And that's why she is...
She's like, you guys, she's like 10, 12 years younger than you guys. Calm the fuck down.
Oh, I'm not that old. Whoa.
But the youngest are so juicy.
Completely fine.
I should never get tired of that.
On a serious note,
whoever is at least older than 26, 27 needs to back the fuck down.
Thank God I'm 25.
I'm good.
On a serious note, congratulations.
Yes, it was a fun tournament. It definitely huge spikes for Fanboys Anonymous, and at the same time, it was fun just watching how passionate people are about internet. That's it. That was the end of the sentence. About internet. So congratulations. If you want to call in and share in her victory, 760-512-7247. Congratulations, Boxy, a.k.a. Katie Wayne, for being the 2014 Internet Goddess. Thank God I don't have to post any more things. It was a pain in the ass. Doing all that HTML and polls that didn't work and bots and 4chan and sucked. Gibby, you ready?
No.
Time for Whitney.
Boy, that escalated quickly.
Boy, unfortunately, it did. Well, guys, welcome to my weird news, where everything is weird and people just keep talking. First news up.
Show now.
All right, guys. Sorry, the game's over. Nikki Mills has decided that we are no longer allowed to be on the air.
You're not. I don't think she meant me.
No, you aren't. Every time you speak, we need to go on an intermission.
Okay.
Well, I think
intermission.
If his own person could actually have his own mum intervening, saying, "Son, we have a problem."
I have the perfect intermission. Hey, Dacetacular Nation. It is I, Chris, the Dace Man, host of the Dace Man Show, checking in with you guys. I hit stop. I literally hit stop. I don't know why I kept going.
Oh, my God. All right. First story up. If I'm allowed to speak now, Nikki. Nikki?
I'm going to go get
sorry, she's got something in her mouth.
Man.
Yeah. Get her hand out of your mouth. All right.
Oh, man.
It doesn't stretch that far.
All right, here we go. First
Depends on
story.
how many Viagra's you take.
Cricket.
I bought
Cricket,
5
cricket.
spoons.
Wait,
yeah, you
what?
did, really?
I wanted ice cream.
What?
But then I didn't get ice cream, so now I just got 5 spoons.
Uh-huh.
Why'd you get 5 spoons?
Because they don't come in one.
What?
Why not?
I was at Walmart. And that's been weird news. Time for Frank's Corner! Just kidding.
All right. First news up. Marijuana linked to death of a Colorado exchange student. These goddamn exchange students do not know how to smoke pot, apparently. So this exchange student fell to his death after ingesting marijuana in Colorado.
Injecting?
Fell. No, ingesting.
Oh, I thought you said injecting.
Plummeted from his balcony.
You just fucking brushed me off?
Hotel. Yes, I did.
You son of a...
Because he was eating cannabis-laced cookies.
Isn't that allowed?
Yeah. Something Dace eats all the time. Just not legally.
It's a good idea to announce that type of stuff on the air, you know.
Yeah, exactly. The post-mortem examination found that he had marijuana intoxication, was a factor in his death. So what do you guys think?
I think all I can say is too bad we don't have the Pac-Man thing on the soundboard because it would be nice to hear.
That was actually better than the thing. So I'm going to leave that. Actually, I can't find it, so you're going to get this.
Okay.
All right.
It was funny if he actually landed on a cow before he died.
Yeah, really.
Go on, Gibby.
Walmart apparently is losing billions of dollars.
The hell they are! I just bought 5 spoons for them. I couldn't just get one.
By denying workers more hours.
Oh. You see whether... What? Are they getting lawsuits? What's happening?
No, basically they're losing business due to people leaving Walmart because of empty shelves and long wait times for checkout.
That is ridiculous.
Have you seen every fucking Walmart? There's like 25 aisles and 2 are open.
I know, it's crazy, right?
I concur.
That's why I don't go in there anymore.
You know what's really funny though? Speaking of Walmart, like sometimes I go to Walmart like around 12 or 1 o'clock, and then we get so damn busy, all of a sudden over the loud system they say, "All hands on deck!" And they only have 7 aisles open. 7 checkout lanes.
Hoo-ha! Sorry.
Yeah, it is really sad. But basically, they're estimating that it's costing them about $3 billion because they've cut their productivity down to basically just skeleton crews at all times.
No wonder they look like shit.
So they plan on adding a lot more hours and probably adding in employees in order to handle their shortcomings.
Short.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You are you drunk? Tired? What the fuck? You have like no spunk. She said.
All right. And I'm not drunk either. Should I start drinking? So you're trying to tell me?
Nope. Well, yeah, you are a little bit more interesting. But go on.
All right. Next one. In Kingsman, Arizona. Apparently, a church has a 120-pound bell that is missing.
Wait, what kind of bell?
Church bell.
Oh. Fuck it. Cowbell!
It was last seen on Saturday. It's 2 feet tall, 18 inches in diameter at the base. And the thing looks like it's about 3 stories up in the air. So somebody stole a church bell and got away with it.
Lucky bastards. I want a church bell. Let's go do it. Let's not go do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
All right, we're going.
In.
I blame it on Satan.
That bastard.
Yeah, I think somebody here has got a Satan tumbler. I wonder who did it.
You?
No.
Oh.
Nikki Mills. God, you don't hear her plug every goddamn...
No, I have. It was a joke. It's called a joke. But you listen to the plugs? You don't listen to me talk during main stories.
But see, you're not important as Nikki is to me and to my heart.
Oh, God.
Don't patronize me.
That sounds gross, but all right.
You all right, next story. Greenfield, Massachusetts.
Not a place.
Office...
I don't know why you stopped.
Officers in Greenfield got a bit of surprise Saturday night when they responded to a call for suspicious activities. They heard a woman of a possible woman crying and yelling at a man and acting weird near a car. When officers arrived, guess what they found, guys?
You?
A puppy.
They did not find a woman, but they did find a man.
A man loving heavily on a goat. I'm willing to bet that's what the case is.
Yes.
Or a man loving heavily on Gibby.
Loving heavily. Full on. Getting it on with a goat, guys.
I was kidding! Oh, my God!
Wait, that's the thing?
Yes. And then the police arrested him, and then within 2 hours later, they released him after they figured out it was consensual sex.
How?
What? Did they interview the goat?
What?
How?
I don't know.
They asked the goat?
Yes. See, I guess what they did here is they put a yes sign and a no sign down on the bottom, on the ground. And wherever the goat walks in, that was the goat's answer, okay? That's how they answered.
Where was
this? Is this consensual sex? And the goat walked over to the yes sign, all right? That's how the cops knew. That's how they work up there in Massachusetts.
What?
No! Wait. Where was this?
Massachusetts.
Greenfield, Massachusetts.
Okay, these people need better education system. I'm just saying.
What?
What are you talking about?
That's just wrong. What the heck? Oh, my gosh.
Right, if it's consensual sex, go to the yes or the no goat. Tell us which one's right.
Bah.
If you're a goat and disagree with this, please call in.
He's a bad man.
Oh, God.
Oh man. It's great, isn't
I
it?
don't know what to
Goat
say.
love.
That's like saying, let's flip a coin.
Really was born.
Oh, God. That's like saying, hey, let's flip a coin, see what happens. Did the goat want to have sex? Heads he did, tails he didn't.
Exactly.
Oh, I did that backwards. Tails he does. Heads he doesn't.
Oh, jeez. I imagine interrogation with a goat was like, now listen, goat, just want to ask you a question. Was the sex consensual? Yes.
But I'm sure.
All right, here we go. Next story. Seattle. Police in Seattle arrested some idiotos after an arson attempt when they threw a Molotov cocktail into a home under construction on Saturday night. Apparently it did absolutely nothing because it was rain-soaked. And the cocktail did not blow up as they intended since it was so wet out. So because of heavy rainfall, the site was saved, but the idiots who threw the damn cocktail are under arrest.
Wow.
All right.
See, this is what happens when you legalize marijuana.
Yeah, that is kind of is what happens.
No, drugs turn me gay.
What?
All right. Well, talking about gay.
I smoked marijuana, now I'm gay. Didn't you see the post?
We're gonna go with the proud people. Okay, we're going with lesbians here.
Like the PJs?
Yes. There's a lesbian-only cemetery being inaugurated in Berlin, Germany.
Gay!
It's going to be a 400 square meter area of Lutheran, Georgian, oh my God, Partial Cemetery, established in 1814 in central Berlin. And the gravesite will house up to 80 lesbians. 80 of them. All right?
Oh, God.
How many?
Yes.
80.
Well, that's where I'm going to be buried.
Yeah, right?
All right, so apparently the association said it was creating this where life and death connects distinctive forms of ceremony. Oh, my God.
It's ceremony?
What culture can develop and where the lesbian community can live together in the afterlife.
Oh.
Yeah, I might have some afterwife.
Yeah. So the group was given use of the cemetery area for 30 years in exchange for cleaning up and landscaping the area and promising to be responsible for its upkeep.
Did you say manscaping?
Say upkeep again.
Upkeep.
There it is.
So guys, if you want apparently a large amount of land, all you have to do is promise to take care of it for 30 years.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah. Oh. Damn.
What
just happened?
I have no idea what just happened, but yes, that's exactly what happened.
Oh, do you have any more weird news? Because you were awfully boring tonight.
Yeah, this is pathetic.
There's no fight in you. There's no
violated by a tarantula.
What?
I'm so not right now, guys.
What are you doing? Is it because
we've known that?
Is it because your girlfriend's in San
Beyond
Francisco?
drugs.
No, I've actually been
in San Francisco.
Because of work and stuff. I'm just dead to the world. Dead to the world, guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
When a girl bangs 10 dudes, she's a slut. When a guy does it, he's gay. Definitely gay.
Yes. What?
Exactly.
Yep.
I know.
I'm thinking that's what Burhan does on the weekend.
Yeah, of course that's what I do on the weekends. Told you. I smoke pot and now I'm gay.
Why?
Because it happened. I smoked pot and now I'm gay. That's what the church said.
No church. I got nothing. Gibby, you got any more weird news?
I said no.
Fantastic. Leave it to the British people to take us down. Those monarchs are pretty disappointed. Sorry for that. We are back up and running now. For you loyal listeners. Not that we were saying much, because they were Gibby was being a fucking downer.
Whoa. I think it was Gibby's depressing attitude that just destroyed the whole system.
Is it?
I question it.
It made Skype want to kill itself.
Well, I don't know if it was Skype or if it was Blogger.
He made Talk Radio want to destroy itself. He made it implode.
Could be. Gibby, you need to get, some spunk, rub one out, do what you got to do. Because...
not on your no.
Oh, all right. That's fine.
Not on air. Not on air.
Oh.
Want to help me out, Nikki, here?
God,
talk
actually,
to me, girl.
It's not fair that I don't think before I talk. And he's back! Woo!
I was going to say, though. I think she's got to, scrape her skin off after this.
She's going to need an SOS pad, that's for sure.
Yeah, she's going to need something. I can still feel him. I can still hear his voice.
Coming in the air tonight.
Rocking back and forth in the bathtub. I can still hear his voice. I can still feel him all over me.
Because I rip off heads.
Hey, that's
exactly.
That was interesting.
I know I shouldn't turn around, I shouldn't curse, but the pain is so much worse.
Hold on to your butt.
Yeah, exactly. But I was going to lighten the mood up because I actually got some weird news for you.
There we go. See, look at Travis saving the day. Gibby, you're an ass.
Thank God.
I'm not even going to read the title. I'm just going to go straight on. A tree trimmer is recovering. This is out of Pittsburgh. A tree trimmer is recovering after he was rushed to a Pittsburgh hospital with a chainsaw blade embedded in his neck.
Gibby.
James Valentine was in a tree. James Valentine was in a tree in Ross Township on Monday afternoon when he was struck in the neck by the saw. Another worker helped him down, and his coworkers left the saw in place to try to limit the bleeding. Valentine had emergency surgery at Allegheny General Hospital. Doctors say the saw missed major arteries and instead cut into muscle. Allegheny General Hospital released an X-ray Tuesday showing the saw still in the 21-year-old's neck. Valentine works for the Alder Tree Service in Gibbs. Oh, this is funny. The name of the town is called Gibsonia. Its owner, and they call the whole rescue amazing.
Well, I've been up to the Pittsburgh area a lot, especially Turtle Creek and Monroeville area, and I'm pretty sure they have the highest deaths when it comes to utility workers because they're up on these little baskets and just one swoop of the wind and they're blown into fucking power lines and boom goes the dynamite.
Sure they just didn't listen to like Gibby's whole weird news segment and then try to top themselves?
Could be.
I think it was.
So, Frank, you ready for your corner?
Sure.
I don't have music for you, so to stick with our topic of discussion this afternoon or this evening, and to
talking about stuff.
Yeah, if you read the fucking Skype.
The world today takes everything.
I don't read. God.
And in honor for the ending of something we followed for 9 years, it's time for Frank's Corner.
Okay, welcome to my corner where I Google stuff. I was going to do How I Met Your Mother facts, but I didn't.
I think you should.
So instead I've got whale facts.
How, you could do like can't you do like shows that are better than How I Met Your Mother, like Scrubs?
If we'll definitely get to that in a few minutes, but I need to know your train of thought on how you got to Wales.
Because How I Met Your Mother ending blue?
Like a whale?
I
don't have a lot. The whale facts I found...
Did you hear that
I'm just going to do it.
Ah. All right, go ahead.
What up?
All right. Let's go into whale facts.
We're waiting.
Whales... Okay, hey, hold on. I'm building up to it. Because you're all confused, scared, don't know what's going to happen right now.
Oh, I am. I'm confused. I'm confused and slightly aroused.
Because of the whales?
Yes.
And I feel like we're heading into a zone which is full of danger.
Oh shit! That was a cue. That was a cue.
That was not a cue. That's danger.
I'm nowhere near it. I'm in the How I Met Your Mother. I'm in H. I'm not near there.
I can tell you a whale fact. Frank over here is failing.
What?
Shut up.
Whale fact number 1.
10 minutes there.
Whales
Go ahead.
dream of riding bicycles, but they suffer from the lack of legs.
I agree.
Whale fact number 2. Whales can't climb walls.
No, that's a lie. That's a fucking goddamn lie. What about spider whale? What about spider whale?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
He does whatever a spider whale can.
I feel like we're gonna fall into a progression of stupidity.
If I'm gonna do my backing again, Frank, I'll lift that whale up and I'll put that fucking sucker on a wall.
Yeah.
Whale fact number 3. Whales cannot shuffle a deck of cards.
Surprise, motherfucker.
You know what? I'll show you. I will show you.
Whale fact number 4. The main character of Batman is not a whale.
White Witch!
Oh.
White Witch!
I would have never guessed that.
Up, everybody!
You shut your whole mouth right now, Frank.
Whale fact number 5? Are we at number 5? Just like gays, whales are not allowed to compete in the Russian Olympic Games.
Really?
That's kind of true.
Oh my God, this is getting good.
Whale fact number 6. I don't know how to count them. Whales can understand how you feel. You just need to open up to them.
It's very true. I know that most of the girls at Dace dates are considered whales, and
Ooh.
See, here's the thing. That doesn't bother me, but if these girls ever meet him, which they probably will, they are going to whoop your ass.
Hey, I will still look good while they're doing it.
No, it's gonna look fantastic when the British get rammed out of the country.
I'll be like,
Whale
here's a
fact
big whale.
number 7. I'm just going to talk over you guys.
Okay.
I'm sure you guys have heard this before. But whales are so large that if they were laid long ways on a basketball court, the game would be canceled.
Oh, man.
They just considered a whale at one
Whale
point.
fact number 8. You can wash your body with a whale, but you'll probably still need to use soap after.
Oh, man.
Sure about that?
Wait, is that some weird fetish thing?
Whale fact number 9.
Yeah, I think you're at 9.
Whales will never blame the dog for stealing your cocaine.
Oh, man.
Whenever my coat gets stolen, I always blame the dog. Oh, a cocaine stealing little puppy.
I know, right?
Whale fact number 10. Whales don't appreciate it when you pet them with bullets.
Oh, man.
So true. So true. Make love, not war. That's why I always stick my dick in the blowhole.
Oh.
Whale fact number 11, before I move on to something else. 99% of all whales live underwater.
Oh,
The other
man.
1% is...
I have a whale living in my house right at this moment in time.
Then it is the 1%.
There you go.
Oh, man.
And I always tell her that our love will be true and stay alive.
Who?
I say, Shamu,
Shamu?
it'll be fine. Baby.
So, wait, hold on. Didn't you say I dated whales and you're talking about fucking whales?
It's a killer whale. It's different.
You son of a bitch.
Oh, jeez. I mean, I don't blame Burhan because all he wants to do is free Willie.
Exactly.
I get it, because Willie is his penis.
There you go.
I think so. I'm here all week.
Moving on from whales, now that you've been fully knowledged on whales.
Oh, my God. You completely missed the best fact.
Oh, man.
What's that?
How the other
Brian
one's
Gibson
actually
was originally a
true.
whale.
All these facts.
Lawyered.
Yeah, The UN finally told Japan that they can't go whale hunting anymore.
Holy crap.
Oh, that one's dumb.
No, I'm talking about my Twitter. I wasn't listening to Gibby. It's blowing up because I announced that Katie Wayne won the Internet Goddess Tournament.
And?
I'm popular.
And nobody's calling in that show.
Yeah, if you're listening, we could shut up, everybody. Call in at 760-512-7247 and give your outpouring love to Boxy.
Don't do it.
You are great PR.
And love to my boxer shorts.
Forget the number, guys. Forget the number.
Now call the number 760-512-7247. Burhan and Gibby are Boxy haters. They're trolls on 4chan.
I
am a troll. I am definitely a troll. I troll and I troll and I troll. Just like I'm trolling Burhan right now. Troll.
Okay,
Don't
moving
boo
on.
me.
Again, more shut up. So,
No!
let's move into some actual, closer to real facts. And since I believe Burhan and Dace are both pretending to work out or something like that.
Pretending? Have you seen these fucking guns? Sorry.
Yes,
No, I'm not.
So,
What do they look like?
I found some facts about going to the gym. You ready for this?
This should be good.
You shouldn't stick things
Well,
in your butt.
it looks like this.
No, this is close. What did he just do?
Why'd you send us something from PBS? What are you doing on PBS? Yeah, I do look
I
like that.
clicked it.
Don't
Oh,
you
I
know
clicked
that we're not supposed to be educated on this show?
Yeah.
My computer won't go for it. Oh, there it goes. Shit.
That's what Dace looks like.
Ridiculously
Yeah.
jacked.
Damn! Look at those earrings.
Ridiculously jacked and looking good in a thong.
I'm a little
Yeah.
worried. Do you, Burhan,
I
just
did
like
that.
have that laying around just in case?
I did. Actually, I'm currently on Twitter.
Right. Anyway, facts about going to the gym, which you may or may not know. Who cares? I'm just going to say a bunch of stuff.
Go for it.
Yay.
I'm not going to number these facts. Stretching before running can actually hurt you. Well, do more damage than good.
That's true.
A study in the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research says that stretching before running may decrease the efficiency of your body, cutting your endurance. Before running, try a warm-up walk instead of stretching to get your joints ready.
Suck it. I warm up, watch TV.
Yeah, he warms up having a jerk off beforehand.
Or watching TV, because I'm not a perv.
Or jerking off.
Or watching...
Depends on what you're watching.
Told me that you jerk off to pictures of Gibby.
I think you just make these things up, or you're doing this on your own and trying to push it off on me. That's not how cool kids roll.
You said that to me after you went, How I Met Your
Everyone
Mother
jerks off.
starts this
That's
week,
fine.
and I need to jerk off to a picture of Gibby.
I think I said How I Met Your Mother sucked. I'm in Houston. This sucks too.
No, you said jerk off to a picture of Gibby. I heard you.
Your face.
Right.
So
that's where it lands.
Another glorious gym tip is that you're better off doing a workout after work than you are at the beginning of the day.
Oh, suck it, Burhan!
That's what
You
I
can
do.
hit
I
the
do
snooze
that
button.
yesterday.
You can hit the snooze button without guilt. A Brunel University study shows heavy exercise in the morning hours may compromise your immune system. Even though a light run is a good way to start the day, a heavy workout is a great way to unwind after work.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
I always do. I always go to the gym.
I work out at lunch. So what am I going in between here?
You're fat. Shut up. Move on.
Well, no, that's going to make sense. I mean, it depends on how big that sub sandwich is. I mean, that's probably a lot of heavy lifting there. That pastrami is very heavy, let me tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, Gibby's workout on the weekend is bringing a bottle of beer to his mouth. And
girls.
The weekends at night, he's bringing more beer to his mouth. I was going to say a dick, but I don't want to be that guy like Burhan.
Yeah.
Hey, I openly discuss about people sucking penises because I know...
Because you're weird.
They do.
They do not. I'm just saying...
I've banged more women than you sucked cocks, Dace. Just saying.
Wow.
That's true. Why are you saying wow? Did you listen to what he said?
Wow. Wow.
Okay, more awesome things about the gym / working out. Running is actually not bad for your knees. In case you're worried about your bad knees, you're okay.
Gotta call bullshit on that, Trebek.
Well, let me read the caption.
Because my knees
We've
hurt.
all heard how running hurts your knees.
It does.
But Stanford, all right? They're smarter than you.
Well,
University study shows that the knees of runners are almost identical to a non-runner's.
There you go.
I don't buy that for a fucking second.
Well, nobody asked you. So, basically, if you just had bad knees.
Oh, shit.
So you're saying that I'm just not built right?
Yeah, you're just old.
Well, that's a goddamn lie.
Yeah, and also the fact is he's on his knees constantly from sucking cock.
Yeah, why is that? Why is that, Dace? Like, I understand that's why you got knee pads and all.
What?
But you never decided not
Why
to
are you
stop?
and Burhan so fascinated with gay?
I don't know what you're
Because
talking
both
about.
of them are secretly closet homosexuals.
It's like every other section has
Nikki,
something to do with
I told
penis.
you I would openly blow your boyfriend. I have not actually said I'm a closet homosexual.
I'll tell you this much. I would so like to get between a Dace and Burhan sandwich. I mean, oh, damn.
I don't eat sandwiches because bread is bad for you.
I'm not comfortable being on the show.
Bread is
Are you
bad for
ever
anybody.
comfortable being
As long
on
as
any
it's the
show?
right way.
I'm not comfortable.
I'm not
on this
comfortable.
show. There needs to be another female.
I think I'm going to leave and start the Chris show.
Didn't you say that a couple weeks ago, Nick?
Nikki, there is another female. There's Dace.
That is not true.
He is rather feminine at times.
Oh my God, it's charisma. It's not being a female.
I call it estrogen.
It's not estrogen.
All right, moving away.
You're just jealous I have hair.
Yes, come back to me. Come back.
And lots of it.
Back. So, but hey, I'm going to say it anyway.
Stuff man.
Water is key. Hydrating frequently is the most important thing at the gym. A 3% loss of water in muscle reduces its strength by up to 10%. So always bring a water bottle with you to the gym and actually have water in it.
I don't like carrying it. It's all heavy.
You can set it down.
And you're asking us why you don't think that you're feminine. You just went, I don't like carrying it because that's heavy.
It's called charisma. Deal with it.
You sound like an Olsen twin.
It's charisma. What? How does it? What?
Oh my God! Wow.
It's charisma. Deal with it.
Your dad always want a girl.
Right.
Wow.
So, again, I'm just going to keep talking.
You should.
Sweating more does not mean you're working more.
Oh, what
Even though you're soaking in sweat after a hard workout, that doesn't mean you burn more calories than normal. Sweat is triggered only by heat, not by muscle work.
I'm done. You were
Sweating
ruining everything.
Satisfying.
Then why do people wear sweatpants?
Well, now I feel like I'm causing heat strokes for no reason.
Yeah, you might
It's
be.
actually true. They actually say if you bring your heart rate over 114 beats per minute, then you're burning excess muscle instead of burning fat. You got to keep it below that.
And I want to address something that Gibby just pointed up is why do people wear sweatpants when they work out? Well, let's look at it this way. What seems more comfortable to work out in? Would you rather work in sweatpants or jeans? Think about that. It's about comfort.
Well, I wear shorts.
Straight.
I wear shorts like a normal person.
What muscle do you work out? Like your entire body looks like a freaking bicep.
Yeah, well, I got to keep that bicep looking pretty fucking good now, don't I?
But you look like an orphan child.
I'm just glad he focused his anger out on you. He's doing roids, for the record. He's got to be doing roids.
And before he goes back to you, I'm going to continue on.
Good man.
Pansy.
Another little tidbit here. You should
go ahead.
Gymming every day may not be as good as you think. Sounds like a good idea, but it's not. Rest days are essential to building muscle. Daily workout prevents muscles from developing. Start off with a break every other day, and at minimum, take a break from the gym once a week. Your body will thank you.
I think you should do diet meals next week. This way, I can get a full healthy thing going.
And
then the only person who seems to be healthy and losing weight is this guy, while Chris Dace likes to eat his chicken.
That's because you're bulimic.
I thought Chris was into pork.
Oh, Travis, you were my only friend.
Hey.
But he has a bad case of him.
And Frank. Well, Frank keeps cutting me off.
Well, he does like.
I'm saving you. I'm cutting everybody off because this is my segment. Damn it.
Novel concept. Everybody talk at once.
No, my segment. Damn it.
Damn it.
Continue, Frank. Sorry, continue. And then I'll just keep ripping on Dace.
Thanks, Burhan. You're a saint. Thank you. The last gym tip I have is actually an anti-gym tip. Exercise outside is better for you than the gym.
Oh, it's raining.
You burn more calories outside than the gym inside. So it's important to have a healthy lifestyle. Going to the gym often doesn't matter as much as just making choices on a daily, healthy choices on a daily basis.
The problem is with that is certain times you just can't. You have to go inside.
Well,
it doesn't mean you have to stay out.
But that's Frank. Frank Gibby's version of healthy exercise is basically jerking off in front of the computer.
What's wrong with that?
You can do that outside.
Have you seen his biceps?
Yeah, he's like Glenn Quagmire.
Right.
He's like, huh? Gibby, you've got a very strong right arm. What? I don't go back inside.
Well, actually, that does make more sense because that does definitely save money from having a gym membership because the whole world could be your gym. Think about it. I mean, why do they have parkour? Think about that.
Parkour.
True, but I feel like the world's out to hurt me.
That's why you got to take on the world.
See, and Dace, you wonder why we consider you a female.
Well, it's not my fault trees like to hit me. They hit straight people, too.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, he is full of charisma.
Damn right.
Gibby more masculine than you are.
I highly doubt that. He's a bird.
You
I
mean
know.
he's not a man?
He's a bird.
I think you're just jealous.
Of you being a
Fuck
bird?
turkey, and you're like a
My
pelican.
sexy fucking body.
Pelicans are cool. Backfired.
They're more feminine variety.
I did stumble across 10 beer facts. If you guys want them, or we can end my segment, whichever.
Now, beer.
All right.
Now. Beer.
10 shocking health benefits of beer.
One.
Number 10. 1 or 2 drinks a day will help you live longer.
What? I feel like it's going to take away.
The U.S. Department of
That's really
Agriculture,
true, because Chris
In a
actually
2005
drinks about 20 of those.
in a 2005 review of 50 case studies, has revealed that generally moderate beer drinkers live longer. Since 1 to 2 drinks a day lowers the rate of heart disease, strokes, and diabetes, estimates that this prevents thousands of deaths a year. These benefits are applicable throughout the world. An earlier study in Europe believed that if Europeans stop drinking, the life expectancy may come down by at least 2 years.
I'm going to start filling up my refrigerator full of nothing but Guinness and Heineken.
I think
That's
Guinness kills you.
a tip for you guys. Guinness and Heineken make sure that you actually live for years. So Travis will be a vampire while me and Dace will just deteriorate.
See?
Yeah, speaking of Guinness, somebody at work was talking about, when you grill out, the charred parts of the burger cause cancer. But evidently you can negate that by pouring a dark beer on it.
Yeah, I heard that too.
But if that's the case, then Guinness cures cancer.
Oh, no, it doesn't.
That's why I drink loads of it. It kills cancer.
It was last week on the radio. I heard just that. So, I'm pretty sure. I mean, if that's the case, then I'm sure that Guinness sales are going to skyrocket, or any type of dark ale will just be flying off the shelves.
You'll be like, shut up, bitch. I'm curing cancer.
That's exactly what I heard on the radio too. Nice.
Oh my God.
All right, beer fact number 9. Yes, I'm back to numbering them, but that's because they're numbered here.
All right, go ahead.
It lowers blood pressure.
Believe
Yep,
it.
it does.
I
Yeah,
believe it.
I can believe that very
But
easily.
Dace doesn't drink
quick
enough
overthink
beer.
Harvard.
That's why he's so hot-tempered.
Harvard study, so it's got to be true.
I agree. Go ahead, next.
Number 8, as I previously stated, but it reduces the risk of diabetes.
Are you sure about that?
Again, it was a Harvard study.
Okay then, Nikki.
What?
She's
You
taking
keep there's about to go budu fight, smashing your head on the keyboard.
No, I'm good.
No, you're good. Don't worry about it.
I think we broke
We're all
that.
good. Have fun, guys. Have fun.
She's probably having a few right now. Who knows?
She might be.
Well, good. Cheers.
Shut up,
My only
bitch,
question
it's
is,
curing
why should she
cancer.
invite me? God damn.
Frank,
Beer
number
fucking-
7.
Yes. Beer can guard against a stroke. Again, with the Harvard study. Evidently, Harvard likes to know what beer does for you. Because reveals that very moderate quantities of alcohol, especially beer, can prevent strokes. Beer does not allow blood clots, which that clog out, blah, 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 blah.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
yes. Number 6. It boosts vitamin levels. This was not done by Harvard. This was conducted by Dutch researchers at the TNO Nutrition and Food Research Institute. That beer increases vitamin levels in your system. Beer drinking participants were found to have higher levels of B6 vitamins in their blood as compared to non-drinking participants. The level was nearly twice as much as compared to wine drinkers. Beer also is said to contain vitamin B12, folic acid, pantothenic acid, and riboflavin. I don't know what any of those really are, but it's got them. And beer is also rich in silicon.
If there's scientific terms, then I'll go for it.
If someone scientifically said that semen was great for you to drink, Travis.
Sorry, no, I wasn't
no, because that's just plain that's disgusting. Unless, of course, you're the one doing it, Burhan. I'm just saying.
I'll get you a jug.
Yes.
So number 5 is good because we were just talking about it. It reduced cancer risks.
Mm-hmm.
When meat is pan-fried, it produces carcinogens, more specifically heterosilicamines, which are cancer-causing. So,
well, of course,
exactly
like,
what we were just talking about.
Chris Dace would never get cancer because he doesn't accept anything hetero in his body.
So, a study conducted in Portugal, Portuguese getting involved here, revolved that marinating such a steak in beer for some time eliminates almost 70% of these cancer-causing agents. Scientists also discovered that wine and beer have the same level of antioxidants, but these antioxidants vary as the flavonoids found in grapes and hops are very different. So moderate drinking reduces cancer risks to a large extent. That was a lot of big words, but the point is 1 or 2 drinks and you're going to be better.
Get drunk, son.
This is
get
number
for $1
4.
a jug. You can get for $1 a jug. This is going to quote something I heard. Get it for $1 a jug. And now watch me magically make it disappear.
Do you really have to
When does it disappear? When does it disappear, guys?
No, sorry, Nikki, what were you saying?
Did you really have to do the golfing noise?
Have you seen that episode of The Critic? Or wait, you're probably too young to remember that show. Never mind. I'm sure everybody else got the reference.
Oh, bud.
How is that a burn? I probably am too young to remember that show.
It was a good show with John Lovitz.
Yes. Yes. I do a terrible Orson Welles impression. I'm sorry, guys. But anyways, continue.
Okay. Number 4.
Don't continue.
Beer will help boost your brain health. Go figure that one out.
I need to start drinking more. I need to start drinking more beer so I can get smart. Because apparently I feel like I'm a dumbass.
Various studies have shown that a mug of beer daily, a mug, how big of a mug? Anyway, a mug of beer, daily may help prevent Alzheimer's and other brain-related diseases. A study conducted in 2005, which tracked the health condition of nearly 10,000 women, revealed that those who consumed 1 drink a day reduced the risk of showing weak mental ability by near 20%. In comparison to those who did not drink at all, it was also found that these older women scored much better on average on tests of mental skills, almost behaving 18 months younger as compared to non-drinkers. So, who knew drinking could help your brain? I thought you were always killing brain cells, just the weak ones.
Well, that's if you take it to the extreme, you would. But I mean, if it's in moderation or just having 1 or 2 drinks a day, I mean, if it generates brain growth or brain cells, then I'm all for it.
Yeah, fair enough. Number 3 is healthier kidneys. A study conducted in Finland, so you know that's got to be true, on beer and other hard drinks, revealed that the consumption of a big mug of beer daily, the Finnish do it a little bigger than everybody else, considerably lowered the occurrence of having kidney stones, which that isn't enough to make me continuously drink. That kidney stones would not, no. Anyway, it could.
But wouldn't any beverage, make sure that takes care of your kidneys?
Probably. It doesn't get too sciencey in here, but it could be that the beer's high level of water content forced the kidneys to work to capacity and clear them out regularly. Dehydration, which causes the kidneys to become sluggish and increases the chances of getting kidney stones, is prevented by intake of beer regularly. Could be the hops in the beer reduce the leaching of calcium present in bones. So it could be the hops. So if it is the hops, then it's not any beverage, I guess.
Also, I'm pretty sure that consuming alcoholic beverages, especially beer, makes a good laxative.
Maybe that's on the list. I'd
Who knows?
say yes. But number 2 is beer will help your heart be stronger.
Yes, I believe that.
In 2011, and it's probably going to talk about antioxidants here too, study in Italy, which I'm not going to say that name, showed that having a pint of beer daily reduced the risk of heart disease by nearly 31%. The study involved around 200,000 people, or even more, so it can be trusted to be realistic. Oh, good job. But it was also found that the risk of heart problems increased in those who consumed large quantities of alcohol.
Okay.
So again, 1 to 2 a day is good. If you start binge drinking, not so good. And
You know
fact number one.
Pals, listening to Gibby.
Burn!
You like it. You like it. You like it.
Oh, I just shot myself.
The number one shocking health fact of beer is helps. Yeah, I screwed that up. We can edit that out, right? Stronger bones. It is believed that beer generally has a good amount of silicon, which is directly related to health and bones. In a study conducted by the Tufts University and other centers, it was found that older men and women who had beer or wine daily had better bone density. But increasing the drinks to above 2 daily made them prone to bone fractures. A study on 100 different types of beers in 2010 identified that the pale ale had the best bone-building benefits. God, best bone-building benefits. I just wanted to say.
Are you sure about that?
Twisters in this is just awesome. As this brew was richest in silicon, the light lagers and the beers that did not contain alcohol were found to contain the least amount. So don't drink O'Doul's, get the good stuff. And that is all the facts I have.
Beer.
We have covered all the way from whales to drinking can be healthy. I'm out.
Thank God.
Dace, wake up. It's back to you.
Bye.
Time for celebrity news. With friction between Nickelodeon and Jeanette McCurdy, she did not appear at the Kids' Choice Awards this year. Of course,
God.
What happened, I don't think you mean that. What happened is it comes down to a matter of money. So she did not appear on the Kids' Choice Awards this year, even though her nomination for Best Lead Actress on a TV Show and her show being nominated for Best TV Show. The problem is her co-star, Ariana Grande, apparently makes more money than her. And that's whatever.
Carly was so much better than Victorious. I'm just saying.
The award winners for Kids' Choice Awards, and here's the complete list. For television, favorite TV show went to Sam and Cat. Favorite reality show went to Wipeout. Favorite cartoon to SpongeBob SquarePants. Favorite TV actor, Ross Lynch from Austin and Ally. And favorite TV actress, Ariana Grande in Sam and Cat. For film, the favorite movie was The Hunger Games: Catching Fire. Favorite actor went to Adam Sandler for Grown Up 2. Favorite movie actress went to Jennifer Lawrence for The Hunger Games: Catching Fire. Favorite animated movie, Frozen. Favorite voice from an animated movie, Miranda Cosgrove for Despicable Me 2. Favorite male butt kicker went to Robert Downey Jr. for Iron Man 3. Favorite female butt kicker went to Jennifer Lawrence, The Hunger Games: Catching Fire. For music, the favorite music group went to One Direction. Favorite male singer went to Justin Timberlake. Favorite female singer went to Selena Gomez. And the favorite song was Story of My Life by One Direction.
You poor kids. Listen to all that crap. One day you're going to grow up and realize what the hell you were thinking.
In other categories, the favorite book went to Diary of a Wimpy Kid series. Favorite video game went to Just Dance 2014, which I can completely understand.
Wow.
Favorite app game, Despicable Me, Minion Rush. Favorite funny star went to Kevin Hart. Favorite animated animal sidekick went to Patrick Star from SpongeBob SquarePants. And most enthusiastic athlete went to Dwight Howard. And those are your 2014 Kids' Choice Awards winners.
Poor kids. Poor kids.
You poor little bastards. I'm just saying.
In other celebrity news, the Big Brother star, Gina Marie Zimmerman, not related to the idiot down in Florida, is petitioning to do Playboy.
She good looking?
She's actually good looking.
She is pretty good looking, but what she lacks in pure intelligence, because she is completely stupid, by the way. She does make up for a fine body.
Yep, she was famously booted from her job after her racist comments on the show. So apparently she really wants to be in Playboy.
So she's going to be
in
the KKK edition of Playboy.
Oh!
Nobody?
I was going to say, I don't think I want to see an all-white sheet version of Playboy.
You're just going to have, like, the white mask over her head, and then the rest of it's just her boobs.
That's, oh, jeez, I feel horrible. No, I need the SOS pads.
Yeah, it's one of those things where you look at it and you think, yeah, that's a racist.
So on the heels of Josh Elliott's departure, Michael Strahan is joining Good Morning America. ABC sources tell TMZ Strahan will appear during the 7 a.m. hour of Good Morning America 3 to 4 times a week. He'll be a utility player, features, lifestyle, sports, pretty much anything. Good Morning America is in trouble. Josh Elliott's departure for NBC Sunday was bitter. Sam Champion is gone. Laura Spencer and Amy Robach hate each other. Not to mention, Josh's departure makes little George Stephanopoulos look lost in the land of Amazons. Dude needs a testosterone assist with Strahan provides. So right now, it's cast is definitely being shooken up. And that wraps up Celeb News with our final piece, the How I Met Your Mother finale. This past Monday, we said goodbye to a show that has been on the air for 9 seasons, with our favorite characters such as Ted Mosby, Barney Stinson, Lily, Aldrin, Marshall, and Robin, said a 1-hour goodbye that has sparked a lot of conversations across social media networks. A controversial ending, spoiler alert if you haven't seen it by now or been on Facebook or Twitter, the mother passes away, and Ted goes after Robin once again, null and voiding the 9-year journey we have taken. So at this point, before we roll into open discussion about the finale, we're going to do our top 5 favorite How I Met Your Mother cast members. Characters within the show. So it's time for the top 5 of the week.
Self 5 for the big dog.
When it comes to How I Met Your Mother characters, there's been such a plethora, from all the girls that Ted's banged, from the millions of girls that Barney's banged, and from the odd characters that Robin dated. Leave it to her, she's Canadian. So the top 5 for the Dace Man goes as this. Number 5, Scooby, one of Robin's ex-boyfriends who essentially acted like a dog, and when he got high, got lost in the city. It was a very funny episode. Number 4, Ranjit, the limo driver that takes the gang everywhere and is almost making surprise appearances in every season. Well, actually, he is in every season. And he is on the call of the gang with a whim. Number 3, Carl in the bar. He's such a minor character, but when he appears, he makes an impact and usually gives a plot point to the gang. Number 2, Will Sasso's character, when he was a bodyguard for McLaren's, and he made awesome hats. And number 1, writer of the playbook, the writer of the bro code, none other than Mr. Barney Stinson. So let's go around the horn. Frank, we'll start with you. What's your top 5?
Why would you start with me? Because now I'm running through like every episode. I'm trying to pick out. All right, it's gonna be bad because I'm having a brain fart because you put me on the spot. So number 5 is gonna be. You know, actually, I'm going to preface this with I hate Ted. He's kind of a douche, but in a way, he has to be number 5. I don't know why. I just feel like if I don't put him on the list, but he doesn't really deserve it. But he is. He's on the list. Number 4, I'd agree with Ranjit. Ranjit? He's the driver guy. Just because he was perfect in every way.
Yes.
And as stereotypical as you can get. Number 3, what in a weird way, actually, I don't know why I'm thinking it, but the captain. I enjoyed the captain because he's just so blissfully a captain. Number 2 would be Barney, because number 1. Which he didn't even make your list. And maybe it's because I'm almost by Minnesota, but Marshall's my number 1 favorite character.
Oh, man.
So deal with it.
You would. Let's go on to Gibby.
He's a Vikings fan. I love him.
No, it's not a good reason.
It's the only reason.
It's a terrible reason. Gibby!
It's a perfect reason.
I know you don't watch the show.
It's
because you guys suck. Gibby! I know you don't watch the show, so just give us 5 random names.
Myself, Dace, Travis.
Yeah, I'm number 3.
Are you listing people on this show?
Burhan and Nikki.
I don't make a list.
Frank.
Frank doesn't make the top 5, all right? Jesus Christ.
Actually competes for the same girl, and then Dace marries her. They get divorced after 3 years' time, and I end up giving her a blue French horn. I think that works.
You're the emotional, sappy one?
Yes.
All right, I'm cool with that. Burhan, what's your top 5, since you are actually a avid watcher of the show?
You know, it's really weird that he didn't say you were the emotional, sappy one since he's been calling you a girl all night.
Because he looks like one. He's more emotionally sappy than me.
You're just jealous I'm better looking than you and pull better girls.
That's a lie, because you know if I just go in there and shoot my every single girl's bad.
It's a little rough.
You know that's going to happen. When I come over in July days, we'll go to a bar together. Any money, they're all going to flock home with me.
To the gay bar.
I would take that bet.
You would, and then you'd cry.
I don't think so, man. Frank knows my charisma.
Yeah, absolutely. Anyway, let's go for my top 5. Number 5, Ted Mosby, because as far as I'm concerned, how he really disrespected his wife to go with Robin. He's a dick, so he's on number 5.
Hold on, time out. Well, okay, so let's go ahead.
Number 4, we're basically going with Lily because I think she's hilarious, and the fact that she's just this horny little randy bitch really sort of helps. Exactly. Number 3, I would have to go with Robin because Robin just always makes my thing go. But again, with the whole situation, my thing go. But in the end, with her and Barney and that situation kind of like killed me. And number 2, we're basically going with you know what? I'll say number 2. We'll go Marshall. I like Marshall. It was awesome.
Yeah.
And of course, Mr. Barney Stinson himself, because Barney was kind of like me, you know, a guy who loved the ladies but was secretly gay.
Wait, what?
Did I say that?
Yeah, I think you did.
He just confirmed it.
Oh, my God.
All right, moving on to Mr. Goss. What do you think?
I'm actually kind of a casual watcher, so my list is going to rank from pathetic to the coolest. So at the very bottom, we're putting Ted there. I'm sorry. That was weak there with that series finale. And 4 goes to Robin. I mean, she's a little bit better than Ted, but not by much. So the third one, going with Lily, she's kind of in the middle of the road. She's kind of quirky and all that stuff. And also because, well, Allison Hannigan is cool. Number 3, going to go with Marshall. I think he's really awesome. And number 1, without a doubt, Barney.
He's the man. Just saying.
He is.
I would have to say my least favorite character in the entire series is Robin, but I'll explain that when we get into the finale. What is your top 5?
I've actually seen not a single episode of the show, so I can't really chime in much.
I'm not going to say.
I really have no intention to ever watch the show, so don't ask me later.
You're kind of saving yourself some heartache.
Yeah, it's a waste of 9 years. Nah, that's a lie. I really enjoyed it.
It's on Netflix. You can burn through it in like a couple weeks.
Couple days.
So I didn't want to say days.
Are they half-hour episodes or hour?
Half hour.
Okay, yeah, you could probably do it pretty quick.
So as you could tell by the
no, we don't go there with them guys. No.
Your face. As you could tell by the top 5 list,
top 10,
I'm going to kick you.
Gibby, stop talking.
To go with the disappointment they've been saying
exactly
in
right.
these 5 lists, everybody's had this like depression when it comes to saying their special lists and such. So with that being said, it's because of the finale. We have bought 9 years into this, and the reason that we are depressed is because the build went to absolutely nowhere. Let's go around the horn, and let's get the impressions of what people thought of the finale. Burhan, we'll start with you first.
Okay, as being an avid follower of the series, from the season 1 onwards, the one thing that drew me... Gibby, shut the fuck up, you little weasel-faced bitch. Thank you.
Oh,
anyway,
man.
Be quiet, you midget with herpes. Anyway, now from the first season onwards.
Well, you're the one that gave them to me.
Gibby, it's also talking. Be quiet.
Hold on. You wouldn't even talk during your own fucking segment.
I'm tired.
Would you just wake up now?
The fuck away.
Nikki, I love you. Don't worry.
Anyway, let's get your opinions,
to get
Burhan.
rid of Gibby. That will actually help. Right. Basically, going from what I was saying, from the first season onwards, it was basically about this character of the mother. You know, how he met her, how their relationship blossomed. When we went down to the final episode, it was supposed to be something that tied up all the loose ends. There was 3 questions that it left me with going, what the fuck? 1, they introduced her and then they quickly killed her off. And they didn't even kill her off as part of the episodes. They killed her off as like a fleeting moment, which I thought was disrespectful. 2, she's supposed to be the love of his life, yet apparently he was banging her and thinking about Robin at the same time.
Yeah.
And then 3, they didn't even let Bob Saget fucking end the series. You know, they just it really pissed me off. The show, what they did with the characters. They had this huge build up this season of Barney wedding going on there, and then they just overshot it. They was like, okay, we're ending that marriage in 3 years. Now Ted and Robin are going to be together. They may as well have just made Robin the mother. They didn't have to add this fucking bait and switch bullshit. It really hurt the series. And for me, I can't even watch repeat episodes of this anymore because all I can think about was that shitty ending. You know, it's done the same thing what series like Burn Notice and Dexter have done, and done it even worse because you threw this thing in that shouldn't even been in there in the first place. They should have just let it end with Ted being with the mother. That was it. Fuck Robin. Fuck Barney. You know, their relationship didn't work out. It didn't work out. But you don't have to just get Ted's wife dead and like, okay, she's dead now, so I can go and fuck Robin. And the kids are sitting there going, yeah, Dad, go fuck her. I know Mum's been dead for 5 years, but go pile Aunt Robin. Go and do that.
They were so casual about it, which kind of irritated me.
Yeah. And it really annoyed me to the point where I sat there, and as soon as I watched it, because Dace was tweeting about it, and I was sitting there thinking, you know, it can't be that bad. I watched it, you know, biting my nails, thinking how bad this was going to be, and it was even worse than that. To the point I was just like, that just ruined it. Like, thank you for shitting all over the series that I actually loved. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Idiots.
Frank, were you watching the finale this week?
Yeah.
Okay, what did you think of it? You didn't seem as angry as most people on Facebook. You just simply called it.
That's because I knew this whole ending was going to happen exactly like this. I knew that Robin and Barney would get divorced, and the mother would die, and Ted would end up with Robin. Because they gave a bunch of spoilers towards the end here once it got closer. But they hinted at it so hard that there's no way that couldn't be the ending. Mm-hmm. So maybe I came to terms with it sooner than everybody else.
Absolutely.
Because the biggest giveaway, when they do the episode about Marshall and Lily's bet, or their bet box that they have going on, mm-hmm. and I don't remember when it was, Robin and Barney got engaged or something like that, or together, whatever, and Lily was trying to get Marshall to pay up, but they end that episode on him saying not yet. To me, that was the clearest ever to say, yes, Robin and Ted are going to be together.
Mm-hmm.
I was kind of annoyed that they didn't actually include that bet in the finale, because I feel like that would have tied that up better. But as far as the finale goes itself and what it was, I think they did what they needed to. I don't know how you could expect. If they could have, potentially, I guess they could have went for like season 10 and had a full season of with the mother, and then they could have had a very sad finale kind of with the mother dying so everybody could have the feels. But to me, and the kids pointed it out, like this story wasn't, the point of the story was not the mother. Even though you wanted it to be, you felt like it should have been, but it wasn't. The whole story is about Ted and Robin, whether you like it or not. And I just feel like that actually tied in and makes sense. Whether or not you agree with it, but it makes sense to me. Mm-hmm. So I think they did what they needed to. and I still really enjoyed the whole thing, the whole series. I mean,
I disagree. You can't. The thing is, why did they have those stupid filler episodes? Why couldn't they just stretch it out throughout the series itself? They could have began the season with Barney and Robin getting married, and then continued from there.
True. Travis,
could have.
You watched the finale, correct?
Yes, I did.
What were your thoughts on the finale?
Well, I did. I kind of agree too about the consensus here about how the ending went down and all that stuff. I just thought, for one thing, it was pretty stupid how they were just flash forwarding every year. They're like, okay, this is going on with such and such and blah blah blah, and it was like, it was starting to get a little convoluted at times. But the thing is, I was kind of thinking in the back of my mind that this broadcast is on March 31st. I was kind of hoping, was it supposed to be aired on April 1st as an April Fool's gag? Because a lot of this stuff was they could have done this for one more season. They really could have. Or maybe sporadically through the season, if there would have been a season 10, they would have been okay, this happened this time period. And for this next couple episodes, we're going to go a few months into the future. Kind of do it like that, and just kind of make more episodes in that nature. But I just couldn't believe that they did this. I really couldn't. I mean, granted, I actually I did it a couple times in the show where I kind of teared up, and I'm sure that's what they were trying to do. But I just don't know. I'm kind of on the fence about if it's something I actually would want to watch again, because as I said before when we were doing the top 5, I'm a casual fan. I've caught a few episodes every now and then, and I like the show. It's pretty funny. Definitely, love the characters on it. But I think they've really dropped the ball with the finale here. They really did.
And going around, I know, Gibby, you didn't watch it, did you?
Absolutely, I did not.
Good man. But to kind of elaborate on what Travis was saying, it had its moments, and I think the takeaway for me, at least in this series finale, was the Barney story arc. I thought that was very well done. I really knew that the writings were on the wall, the persona that he was, and the fact that he even said there was a line in there, and I can't say it verbatim, but he said that he is what he is, and it's impossible for him to ever expect to be anything else. And the wow moment of the series finales is when he has the daughter and he completely changes, 180. Now, to me, that's the moment that Ted needed, that powerful emotional moment where, yes, he finally accomplished it, and they just kind of breezed over it really quickly. I felt that it was too quick, and it should have been more. Now, when it comes to the way they ended it, I think I was satisfied with the entire episode up until the kids called bullshit on the story. If he would have ended it with, and that's how I met your mother, and then they go, well, why would you tell us the story? And he'd be like, it's been 6 years. And they say that she passed, and that's why he told the story and all that, blah, blah, blah. I would have been fine with that. I would have liked the ability to speculate that he went after Robin afterwards. I didn't feel that the ending scene should have been those two. A lot of people are happy with it because it definitely throws back to the first episode where he has the blue French horn and he's handing it to her. But to me, the moment was when he met the mother, not when he finally got with the aunt.
It just seemed forced, right?
Yeah, and it's I think the reason I was irritated the most, and it draws back to another show, Lost, where season 1, season 2, out of the gate we go, they're in limbo. They're talking about Christianity. They're dead, and the writers go, no, and they do everything in their power for the next 5 seasons to say it's not that, and then boom, it was that. You didn't throw me through a curve. And they did I feel like they did the same thing with this. It was, it's not Robin, and we're going to give you every single thing we can to show you that it's not Robin. And boom, it wasn't Robin, but he ends up with her anyway. So Like, ha, we told you so. Like, come on. To me, it was a slap. Ted being the emotional and character-driven guy that he is, and like there are some really powerful episodes this season and even last season where you just feel for Ted, and you cannot wait until he finally meets the mother of his children. And every time they would reference those two together, I didn't get the feeling of satisfaction. I was like, okay, I'm content. It wasn't the best one ever. There were moments, but satisfy me. And then the moment he went running for Robin and asked the kids for permission, it was like, oh, I'm checked out, and I can't buy into it.
Yeah, it's the same. For me, I didn't like the way that it all ended. It's like, with Friends, for instance. Do you know how they did that bait and switch with Ross and Rachel? But you always knew that Ross and Rachel were going to be together. Mm-hmm. So when they had that ending, it was like satisfactory in a sense. It didn't seem too forced. If you had the Scrubs, the JD ending, where he ended up leaving and you had all those moments, those special moments of his like pass by, that didn't seem forced. But with this, it just seemed like they were trying to force these moments when they didn't exist. It was like, if you're going to go that route, if you're going to push that, the whole issue, with that, for me it didn't work. It was like, why go that way? Why even bother? You could have just ended it.
Yeah,
with him and mother, and that was it.
And when it comes to Scrubs, and a lot of people just like, oh, well, you're just a diehard fan, blah blah blah. I am, but I think their ending was executed perfectly because for 8 seasons we followed JD, and we were always in his head. Every episode was entitled My and whatever the episode was. And in the last episode, as he's walking down that aisle, he specifically says, sometimes we build things up so much in our head that we want that perfect goodbye. And he walks down and he sees everybody. It's a lot of cameos. It's a good feeling. And then he watches what his future could be. And that was, to me, a fantastic ending to JD's run on Scrubs. It got us invested, it hooked us, and we were watching everything we wanted this character to achieve. They wrapped up JD's life in the last season rather than a quick 5-minute montage, and we were given everything that we wanted from that character. And to me, it was just well executed.
Yeah.
But it did not. I didn't get what this show has done to us in the past with episodes, especially when it comes between Ted and Robin. It was like empty. Frank, I feel like you're a defender on this. Anything I'm saying that sounds stupid, dumb?
No.
Yes.
I do know where I see where you guys are coming from, and I know that's the idea. The biggest thing, at least the reason I'm not upset, and the reason I think it was good for what it was, hold on, let me say one thing. The montage mother thing, I do agree with you on there should have been a bit more of a moment for Ted there, other than just rolling past it.
Yeah.
Well, it made her seem like a used sock in a sense. Because it's like, oh, she's giving you the kids. You're saying that she's the love of your life, but you're secretly pining for Robin. Do you know what I mean? And he's like, I love your mom, but I'm never going to love anybody else.
I think it's just I don't know how I really want to say it. It was about Ted and Robin. That's the biggest thing I guess I can say. It was about Ted and Robin, even though he had this whole time of you want to know who the mother was, but at least the first 6 seasons where it was always Ted crying about Robin pretty much. Granted, they did let it go kind of like you were saying, Dace, where they kind of, it's not Robin. Yeah, it is. That bit, they did kind of let it go a little too hastily.
Mm-hmm.
But it just, I don't know, it fit, I guess. I don't really know how
they had that relationship between the two. There were those moments where Robin was saying to him, I should have been with you instead of Barney. But he had that moment where he said to her, you know what,
I'm not that guy anymore.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah.
And that should have ended it. There was no reason why he did that.
Because I think he was lying through his teeth when he said it.
Well, and another thing is,
he clearly was.
They built Robin to be so dislikable in this season.
Yeah.
Like when she did that to Ted, and he's such a good guy for what he did, and like sticking to the bro code and all, but that was such a bitch move to do. I know it's your wedding day. I know you're panicking, but you just told a man who has been following you for 8 years that you should be with him, and you're in a wedding dress for another guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I hated her.
Well, let's make our way out of it. Let's go and live our own life somewhere else, away from everybody else. She didn't care about her friends. She didn't care about anybody else. All she cared about was her own agenda, and that was one thing. I felt sorry for Barney. I really did.
Yeah.
And then they went back into their own, and the whole divorce thing was her and Barney got divorced because she didn't have time for him, not the other way around.
Mm-hmm.
He tried to be with her and help her out with her career and stuff, but they were always in the middle of nowhere. She always had deadlines. She didn't have time for Barney. She didn't have time or investment for their relationship.
Yeah. And they made her, like I said, so dislikable.
Yeah. And then the group didn't distance themselves from her. She distanced herself from the group.
Mm-hmm. And it made her reasoning as to why she distanced herself from the group made perfect sense. It's a very awkward situation. A guy that chased after for 8 years is happy as hell. The guy that she was married to, he's happy with going back to what he was doing. And she's just kind of stuck in that weird, awkward bubble. And it made sense that she drifted away. Personally, I think she should have drifted away. Barney should have had this huge change, and then those two should have gotten back together. That, to me, would have showed growth on both sides. Because Robin couldn't have kids, Barney now has a new kid, and those two were in love. And we were sold on that storyline. And Ted, to me, it felt like a more, even though it was a sadder ending, it would have been more of a fit for Ted to be alone again. Because that's all we dealt with for 9 years was Ted's heartbreak left and right. And to find the woman he is truly in love with, specifically says he could never love a woman more than he did their mother. It would have been okay. Yes, sad that she died, but okay that he remembered her so fondly, and everything he did to get to that moment made him who he was when he met her. And that, to me, would have been a better ending.
I agree.
I could see that.
Yeah, well, what they could have done is had Ted happily ever after. Have him and the mother spend their life together. You could even have him go, "That's how I met your mother," and then the mother basically goes into the room, and they're having their great life. Doorbell rings, and it's the gang, and everybody's basically spending time with each other. You could even have Robin basically like walking into her and Barney having their moment, where Barney's like in there sharing drinks, and everybody's talking about his daughter. Robin walks in, and hey. And, looking at maybe giving things a shot again, sort of ending those stories. Instead, they've just overcomplicated things and did this whole weird bait and switch. Now, you've got Barney who, he's moved on with his life, but he married this woman for 3 years of his life. Ted comes in and just like, I want to date her again. It makes no sense. And you're kind of killing everything that made the mother. Everything that built up to that point, to that moment, for what?
No, I agree, and I really think, and I did what I didn't want to do, and when we did the retrospective here on Mega Powers Radio, I specifically said I did not want to build this ending up so big in my head that I'd be disappointed, and I did. I'm not going to lie. I hold the writers of this show to a higher standard because for 9 seasons, they've been phenomenal to where you're laughing your ass off for 28 minutes, and in the last 2 minutes, you're like, holy shit.
They were extremely clever. They are extremely clever. Yeah. And the reason why we're pissed off is because we expected better from them.
Exactly.
That's all it was. They're not some bullshit show. They are seasoned writers. They know what they're talking about. And to me, it just smells of studio interventions.
I was going to say the exact same thing.
And you know what? I could actually see that.
Yeah. Because it just seems like so out of character. It's like me writing a show and then for some reason I'm writing all these big named actors into it for some reason who have no sort of story or structure in it, and throwing in like loads of different situations and turning it from a romance into a fucking action movie. You know, it makes no sense.
I think
it's doing something that's completely out of character from what they usually do.
Yeah, and I was just gonna say that I'm pretty sure that what you described, Dace, probably that was what the original script was, and when the writers turn it into the network, they probably said, well, that's a good idea, but how about if you do it like this? So I have to agree with Burhan that I'm sure the studio, not studio, but the network had their hand in this finale, and I wouldn't hold the writers completely responsible if that's the case, but yeah, this was just.
Well, you're absolutely right. I could see the studio going, look, you're not killing the mother and leaving him single again. You got to end on a happy note. And I'm pretty sure that if we actually polled everyone who watched the finale, the majority probably enjoyed the ending. There's
you know what? I don't even think they basically even had the intention of killing the mother off. I think they were just like, everyone wants to see him with Robin, so let's write the mother out and then bring Robin in.
And they most likely pandered, and they should have. If the majority wanted Robin and Ted together, and if they did like a poll and all that jazz, good for you. You delivered to the majority, us minority. We're always going to be critical. If you look at everything we talk about, we are normally very critical of. But that was the finale. Go on your local social media, and you can see defenses and objections to what transpired Monday night. Overall,
Carter went freaking ballistic about it. She was angry, and rightly so, man. Rightly so, as far as I'm concerned.
And that's true. It's you're watching something that you have, at least for me, How I Met Your Mother may be one of the first shows that I've watched from its premiere to its end. So that's 9 years. You invest a lot of time into it. In this day and age, it's very hard to get into a show like that because you could power watch on Netflix and such. But
that's how I got into it. I got a late start.
Mm-hmm.
But I joined in at like season 6 or so I kind of caught up to then and then caught up. Mm-hmm. But this is the first finale I've ever watched live.
Mm-hmm. A lot of people had things invested. Once again, that was the How I Met Your Mother finale, and I thank you guys for sharing your thoughts and expressions. And like I said, check out social media because it blew up the moment it went off, and it was in both sides. There are people who are very satisfied with the way they end because they were Robin fans. The way they built them, in my opinion, it was tough to bite that bullet. So we're running.
Can I say something real quick?
Sure.
Well, just for the record, it's not because I was a Robin fan that I'm okay with the ending. It's just I saw where it was going and accepted the fate.
Mm-hmm. And it's okay.
I'm still. What I said before the show started, I'm still saying that they're not showing the 2 years down the road where they break up again.
Exactly, and it's all speculation. And I like when they have open endings like that and they do it right, not Soprano the fucking thing.
It's not, you know what? And one thing I just want to touch on, it's not when Harry met Sally. It's not one of those things where they break up, find each other again, and sort of having that moment. That wasn't a moment. It was just like, here you go, have a bone.
Mm-hmm. With that being said, we're running out of time, ladies and gentlemen. So what we're going to do is we're going to go around, do the plugs, and I'd like to thank you guys for joining us this week on the Dace Man Show. Check out all these guys, and we'll go around the horn. And once again, before we go around the horn, congratulations to Katie Wayne, the winner of the 2014 Internet Goddess Tournament. Gibby, do your thing.
Email me at daceman@gmail.com.
Fantastic.
Something. Actually, it's a Dace Man Show.
Whatever.
No one emails me anyway. I don't know why I keep saying it.
One day.
Yeah.
One day. Nikki?
Follow me on Twitter, _NMills.
Don't do it.
That's about it.
Fun
Once
stuff.
more with feeling.
We'll go with Burhan. What do you got?
Nerdgenius.com, of course. FanboysAnonymous.com. I got gameplay, 8 p.m. every Saturday. Last week we celebrated our 69th episode 69 of iTunes. and it was a very sexy episode. So, guys, check that out. It was basically talking about X-rated gaming. Nikki probably was glad she missed that episode because we talked about everything. It was a hilarious episode. Everybody had a load of fun on there. Make sure you watch that episode before you listen to this week's episode, where we're going to be talking about Microsoft and the Xbox.
Wait, I have another plug.
Okay, what's up?
Oh, go for it.
Follow, it's the Fanboys Anonymous Tumblr account created, I don't know if it was by Tony or Peyton, but it was created by somebody. It was moderated by me and Sam Lassia, and I think Peyton on there as well. It's fanboys-anonymous.tumblr.com. Don't put two words together because that URL is already fucking taken for some reason. But go follow that if you want. If you want any information regarding news, media, video games, television, comics, such and such, and just cool geek nerd humor and a bunch of bullshit like that. So go follow that, and that's the end of my plug.
Cool bean. Mr. Travis Goss, what do you got?
A plethora of things to discuss. Let's see here. You can find me at youtube.com/rosecardreviews and youtube.com/rosecardletsplay. Big announcement to make here, ladies and gentlemen. I've recovered the Yoshi's Cookie footage.
Oh, shit.
I've recovered the footage where myself and my lovely fiance Courtney played the game just for fun. So that's going to be coming up here real soon. I need to film some stuff for that, but it's going to be coming to you guys real soon, I promise. Going forward.
Are you going to be doing another one on a movie?
Yeah, I'm going to do a movie that I just saw earlier today. That hurts. Yeah, I guess I'll spill the beans. It's a movie that Mr. Burhan was in a couple years back, and I'm going to do a review of it. It's going to be an article first. I'm going to do for fanboysanonymous.com. So what? And
in the butt.
Only with Burhan, I'll do that. But anyways, moving forward. And also, you can. Yes. But anyways, continuing. And also, you can find me here on the Dace Man Show every Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. What? And I gotta stop doing that. That's so fucking annoying. But anyways, and on the Retro Unlim Network, I actually have a show on Thursday nights. It's my show. It's called the Radio Show, where we talk about anything and everything. We let our hair down, and we discuss all the weird news and talk a bunch of stuff that probably involves dildos of some sort. But anyways, that's the Radio Show. Thursday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. And, on Saturday nights with Burhan, I am part of I Got Gameplay. And Tuesday nights, the Untitled Movie Show. All those on the Retro Unlim Network. And if you want to get a hold of me personally, TravisGoss79 is my Twitter handle, and Facebook.com/TravisGoss1979 is how you can find me. And again, I'm a contributing writer for FanboysAnonymous.com.
Cool beans. Frank Ward, what you got?
I got a website that people need to start going to, even though I haven't done a whole lot of updating on it, because I am stuck with creator's block, if that's a thing. But it is thedacemanshow.com. Go check it out. It sends an email to Gibby if you go to the Contact Us section. There's also Dace and my Twitter on there if you feel like following us.
Saying kill yourself, people, please.
So
just more
check it out. Check it out.
Cool beans. As always, follow me on Twitter at the Dace Man. Check out what I'm writing on fanboysanonymous.com. Check us here every Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, here on Mega Powers Radio, 7 p.m. Central, since I happen to be there this week. Also, we have a new podcast debuting April 13th, Sunday, 8 p.m. It'll be the For Real Movie Club. This month's theme will be Mel Brooks films. Also, going on in the world of Fanboys Anonymous, check us out. We will be at South Jersey Geek Fest, April 19th, 2014, at the Woodbury Heights Community Center in Woodbury Heights, New Jersey. Check out what we got coming. We should have more details about that coming up in the future. Once again, thank you to all my panel here. Congratulations to Katie Wayne, a.k.a. Boxy, the 2014 Internet Goddess. Big things on the horizon. This is episode 41. We're 11 episodes away from 1 year. Just saying. So we got to plan something big. This summer is going to be huge. Live events, more events, different things.
Fireworks.
We'll get the website going. Maybe somebody will email Gibby. Probably not. Once again, on behalf of myself, Gibby, Frank Ward, Nikki Mills, Travis Goss, and Michael Burhan, this has been the Dace Man Show. For the few, the proud, the Dacetacular. Thank you for tuning in. And you guys, go big or go Texas. Hey, Dacetacular Nation. It is I, Chris, the Dace Man Dace, host of the Dace Man Show, checking in with you guys to let you know of a new podcast debuting April 13th called For Real Movie Club here on Mega Powers Radio. Join me for the month of April as I moderate a panel of 4 movie buffs and we discuss Mel Brooks films. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, that's April 13th. Tune your radios to Mega Powers Radio, and ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime.